Welcome to Greywater. Greywater is an Alaskan-inspired town that I've been working on for quite a few weeks now. If you're just tagging along for the journey, I'll go ahead and introduce everything that I've built so far. This is Neely's Bar, where customers can walk inside and enjoy an ice-cold beer after a long day of work. Just next door is Greywater's Inn. Due to the size and low population, it could only house one person at a time. Residents and non-residents can tend to their wounds at Genesis Hospital. Never forget, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Fishermen tend to visit from time to time, yet they don't really have a place to dock. But let's focus on one thing at a time, and that takes us to our first phase. Hello everybody, welcome to episode 5 of our Minecraft Forever series. We're here right now in our brand new inn with our brand new interior, and I do like how this place turned out. The only problem is that there's one room, and that's kind of it. You know, this is the reception table, and then we have the singular room in here. So, you know, I did think of putting a room in the basement downstairs, but I realized that they wouldn't have any windows in that room, and I just think that wouldn't be nice, you know? So I just decided to put one, and I think it worked out just fine. So if we come outside over here, we added some new foliage and a brand new pathway to allow yourself to feel even more immersed when walking through the dense forest. So as you guys know, our first plan is to build a storage room. But before we start collecting resources for that, I need to mend some of my tools. So I'm going to take a quick trip to the nether, mend up my tools, and then we could be on to collecting resources. Unfortunately, we don't have the luxury of an Enderman farm just yet, but that will come in the near future. Okay, so we made it out of the nether just fine. Took a little bit longer than expected, but that's okay. I cannot wait to get this storage room done, because this is what we're having to deal with right now. And don't get me wrong, it's really well sorted, thank you to my girlfriend, but it's just not enough room. And also, I love this area. I just really want to live in the Alaska area. It's just such a good vibe, and I just love it there, you know. I love how it's coming along and everything. But there is some stuff that I want to show you guys here. And if you remember Bacon, Egg, and Cheese, we kind of made a little bit of lore for him. And this is his home. It's pretty creepy. But here lies Bacon, Egg, and Cheese. So clearly he rose from the dead. We also have his little pets here. He likes the skeleton horses, so I thought that was a neat detail. But yeah, this area is just going to be dedicated to the villagers. And we're going to move over to the Alaska area. So I'm going to collect a few more resources that I do need, because as you can see, I've already went ahead and collected quite a bit of them. Say hi to Lucky. Okay, I go now. That was a close one. My mouse died as soon as I collected or picked up that sea lantern. And I literally just could not do anything. I couldn't even leave the game. I couldn't do anything. So I just held my W key and, you know, prayed. So luckily we made it out alive, barely. But that does wrap up all the resources that we need to build the storage room. So we started off here by just clearing out an area. But times like this are when I wish I had a beacon. Okay, so we finished the storage system, and I also added some new things that you guys didn't see in the replay. So my girlfriend is going to go ahead and introduce everything that we have built.
Hi guys, my name is Pookie Dookie, or you guys can call me Angie, but I'm Arelic's girlfriend. I'm in charge of sorting everything, I guess. So I'm gonna give you guys a brief breakdown. I'm sure nobody really cares, but you know, this is my hard work and what I put into the server. And yeah, all these chests are organized by like building blocks, slabs, walls, stairs on the other side as well. This copper chest is actually my favorite, and yeah, I think I have like minor OCD, so you know, this is really fun to me. I'm not forced or put against my will, don't worry guys. But these copper chests also are just like, I'm basically the copper golem, so these are all my tasks. And yeah, those are the nature's blocks, those are like our ores. And yeah, and into here, this is the super smelter that Areliic built, and I haven't used it yet, but I'm super excited to. Redstone is not our strong suit. These are my cats, by the way, that I haven't named yet, but we'll give them a name eventually. And then up there, if you can follow me, I have a little axolotl pond with all the mobs. I collect all the mobs. That's my duty, and yeah, I'm excited. I'm gonna build something new over here too. I'm not the best builder, I'm not as good as Areliic, but I try my best, and hopefully by next episode you guys will see something else.
I definitely disagree with the fact that I am the better builder. I believe everybody has their own style and their own touch in building. I just think some have yet to find that, and she's getting better. And I'm really proud of her progress so far. I'm really proud of my progress too. So we are both improving. So if we take a look at these trees, they do good as a good backdrop, but once we get closer, they just don't have enough, you know, they don't have enough detail. They don't have enough, you know, things like that. I'm gonna leave them because I think, like I said, they're a good backdrop and they do the job that I wanted them to do. In this area right here, we're gonna transform this entire thing by adding a ton of new trees and pretty much an entirely new forest. I really took the time and put more effort in designing these trees, like adding better branches, better shapes, better depth, and just improving the overall character of the tree. There are some resources that I do need to collect, so before we get to building, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. You know, I'm starting to get the hang of this YouTube thing, I think, but I'm learning something new every time I edit a video. And I feel that with every new video that I release, the quality just gets better. At least in my head as I'm recording it. But then once I edit the next video, I realize what I could have done different in the previous video, and I start to criticize myself. But progress is not linear, it never is. But I'm happy of the progress that I have made, and I hope you guys tag along for the entire journey. So guys, with the help of Pookie Dookie and myself, we have officially placed down the notorious shulker monster, and we are ready to start building these trees. And I'm so excited, so let's start. So now you guys should understand what I meant about improving the quality of these trees. I really like the trick using the tall grass at the top of the tree. It really improves the peak of the tree without making it look too blocky. So now we are going to make around 6 different styles of trees and strategically place each one to make it feel most realistic as possible. Super fast build mode is over, and I love these trees. I think they are an insane upgrade from this. It makes me honestly want to tear down all of these, but I'm not going to do that because, like I said, I do still think these trees do what I needed it to do. But don't worry about this gap here. I think that is a perfect spot to put a structure of some sort, so I'm definitely going to be planning that. And then I could fill the surrounding area behind it with trees, of course. But let's take a closer look. So we haven't done any of the terrain yet, which is what we're going to do next. But even without it, the trees stand tall and really cave you into this forest. Anyways, the trees include 5 different variants. Starting with the smallest one, which is my previously used pine tree, just with a few extra little details. And then we have the medium tree, along with the large tree. And this one might have to be my favorite one. We're not done yet because we have the largest tree, as well as the dead tree, which I love so much. But let's waste no time by decorating this terrain by adding coarse dirt, podstool, soul sand, all that good stuff, and really make this forest come even more to life. I love when you're so locked in that you just put on some music, turn your brain off, and just build. And that's what I've been doing for the past couple of hours. Anyways, let's go ahead and take a closer look at everything. So starting off with this lake, there's a few extra details like some small drip leaf that I need to add. I just haven't gotten to collecting those yet. But if we take a look at this glass waterfall, I love the splash with the candles. I love the terraforming around here, and I especially love the bridge. Everything just looks great. As we immerse ourselves further into the forest, you can see I really went all out with the details and the decoration and just the little things that really add up. We have this lamppost here that directs you to Greywater, as well as this log pile. Even though these are small details, like I said, they really add up to the immersiveness of the forest. Look at the fallen tree here, and this amazing trick from B-dubs with the cracked heart. It really does look like a chopped tree, and I thought I had to use that as well. And yeah, it turned out very nice. I utilized this little, pond that goes down here, and I think it turned out pretty cool. So as you can see, we used a lot of different bushes like firefly bushes, dry grass, short grass. We used a lot of the tall ferns and the tall grasses as well. And these are nether sprouts, which I think look really nice, especially with the blue orchids. So let's just walk around here and just, take everything in. And yeah, this flat spot right here, I have a plan for a fisherman house. And the owner of this future fisherman house works with our butcher living in the butcher boat over here. Right here, I would say, is a pretty good spot for a future dock. And the butcher boat is sailing over here, getting ready to dock. Especially at night, this place really pops, with all the lanterns and the ambience and all the fireflies from the firefly bushes. Grow lichen is actually a great way to prevent mobs from spawning. So once I do get more of those, I definitely want to place that around the entire forest. So one, it could prevent mobs from spawning, and two, it kind of lights everything up and makes it look pretty nice. So you may be thinking that's all for this episode, yet it is not. and I want to build that fisherman's house. So that is the last thing I'm gonna do this episode. We're gonna get the fisherman's house down, full interior, and then after that, we will start planning what to build for the next episode. Alright, without further ado, let's start collecting some resources and let's finish this up by building this fisherman house. As we tour the final build of this episode, I'd like to thank you guys for tuning in and watching this entire video. If you haven't already, remember to subscribe, leave a comment if you like, and let's tour this final build. So starting off here, I love how these trees frame the build. I think the trees and the build itself really complement each other, and the cabin just adds so much to the aesthetic of the forest. So here we have the fish market stand, which I actually tried using banners before for the fish sign, yet I thought it was just too industrial, and I like how this turned out better. And this campfire design, I actually saw on Pinterest with the armor stands, and I am using a mod for the armor stands, but I love how this looks so much. It really looks like a campfire, and I'm definitely going to spam this design whenever I need to build one. As you walk inside, you're greeted by some nice pottery and designs on the walls, and the infamous lantern that we have used in, I think, every single interior. So let me know when I need to stop spamming that, because I still like it. Anyways, we have the butcher station here, and we have the fish mounted up on the campfires and on the chains. And then of course we have some storage and a fish tank for one of two things. Either the butcher feels bad for all the fish that he is killing, so he wants to keep some alive, or he's super evil and wants the fish to watch him killing all of his friends. So one of the two. So before we end the episode, I wrote down you guys' comments and I would like to read them, and if you guys have any questions for this video, I will make sure to read them next video. But here, our first comment is a comment from Doorknob. People like you inspire me to make my own builds. Thank you so much. Guys, I would like to get across that I read every single comment. And things like this mean so much to me. Genuinely, they just mean so much to me. So Doorknob, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And I'm sorry if I butcher this. I don't even know how to say that. Peak stuff, man. I'm gonna follow this project for sure. Again, thank you so much. I read these comments and I smile at them when they're nice. Just thank you. Next comment is, hello, what are the mods you use for Minecraft by computer_v? So all my mods are posted in my community Discord, which is linked in the description of every video, and it's linked in my channel overview. Alicia's insane quality for such a small channel. Keep it up. For the third time, guys, thank you so much. Thank you. The more you comment nice things like this, the more it motivates me to just keep pushing out videos as fast as I can for you guys. So I appreciate all of you. And if you want to be featured as a comment in the next video, make sure to comment. Duh. Anyways. At the end of me editing this video, we hit 100 subscribers. So thank you guys so much. This is our first big milestone, first of many. I can't thank you guys enough. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed the video, and you guys have a great rest of your day. Areliic out.